In October, I went to New York City to make videos for my YouTube channel and to take photos of strangers in the city. I stayed overnight in Harlem and met my friends the next day at Port Authority. We set out to find strangers to photograph when my mind started to go dark. I've struggled with depression and anxiety in the past. I spent my first 3 years of college in various states of sad, self-pitying mind fog. I'm not quite able to explain how it feels, but it's a sense that something isn't right in my head, like two gears that should fit together but aren't quite aligned. On my worst days, I feel dreadfully alone, completely worthless and stuck thinking negative thoughts at light speed without rest, lost in my own head. This trip started to turn into one of my worst days. Instead of being a fun adventure in New York, my day became a battle against my mental demons. When I get this way, I give up on photography, I give up on films, I give up on my animations. I feel discouraged and I feel like a failure, and I feel like all my creative energy is drained. But that's the important thing. These are just feelings, and feelings are just chemicals in the brain. They are real, but they aren't reality. The mind makes sense of our feelings by telling stories. It puts words and coherent thoughts to what we feel and perceive. Because we as human beings are naturally storytellers. We've been doing it for thousands of years. It's how we were designed. It's how we were created. We have the power to tell stories. This means that I have the power to shape the narrative of my life. I can tell my mind a different story, a positive story. I may not be able to change what I feel, but I can interpret the feelings differently. This is the story I'm going to tell myself to reshape the narrative of my mind. We had a crazy good time in New York, and I think I grew as a photographer and storyteller. I got to meet some amazing people, and I got to capture them on camera. I see light now instead of seeing photos, which I know is key to getting better. So these are all good things. I am growing, I am learning. I'm tired from all this creative output. But I am not a failure. I'm not a bad person. I've been redeemed by my Creator to create encouragement for all those around me. And He is good, and His love endures forever. We don't have to be slaves to our feelings. Choose to start reshaping your narrative and intentionally tell the story of your life.